Hello friends, James Stevenson back with another video about the Japanese automakers' slow walk to EVs beginning to look wise. That's how they headlined this funny article. Let's check in with Loki in bed first, as we always do. See if he has any input. Looks like he's just going to do some grooming in bed there for a while. Before I show you this headline, uh, from Automotive News, well at least that's where I found it, a photo here of Toyota CEO Koji Sato. So I guess he's been CEO for a little while. Akio Toyoda gave up that CEO role less than a year ago, I think. And this is the new guy here. Says electric vehicles are the missing piece of the multi-path carbon neutral strategy, but that the automaker is quickly putting the technology into place. Well, yeah, you can't have a carbon neutral strategy if you still make fossil fuel vehicles, which is nearly all Toyota makes these days. Still, even though they've known EVs are coming for a long time, and even though they've put out press releases every year for a long time, talking about how they've mastered solid-state battery technology and that within 5 years they'll be producing vehicles with 700-mile ranges that will recharge in minutes. Those are lies, by the way. Tesla Q gives Elon Musk a lot of trouble saying that he lies when he's just late doing stuff, right? Toyota has been putting that message out since 2010. They're either lies or they're a lot later than Elon Musk is. At least Elon Musk has sold 5 million electric vehicles. I don't think the Japanese automakers combined have sold anything approaching 5 million battery electric vehicles combined. So the headline is Japan's slow walk to EVs starts to look wise. An article attributed to Hans Greimel on October 27th of 2023. Japan's automakers are world leaders in a host of powertrain technologies, from futuristic fuel cells and hyper-efficient hybrids to traditional internal combustion systems. Now, don't forget hydrogen. The Toyota Mirai hydrogen vehicle, very groundbreaking in its waste of being total waste of time and money for all concerned. But there is still one gaping hole in their product plans: battery electric vehicles. Why are they not making regular EVs that don't have gas tanks or tailpipes? Well, in the 17th paragraph, yes, literally, we finally get to Toyota Motor Company has only 2 EVs on sale in the US. The slow-selling Toyota Busy Forks, the BZ4X, Busy Forks trademark Brian White at my Tesla weekend, and the Lexus RZ crossovers. Through September, the company sold fewer than 9,000 EVs this year in the US. That compares with 448,000 gasoline, electric, standard, and plug-in hybrid vehicles. Now, if you're having trouble understanding this phrase here, I did too. I misread it the first time. So what do they mean by gasoline, electric, standard, and plug-in hybrid vehicles? They don't mean gasoline engine vehicles and plug-in hybrids. They mean plug-in hybrids and mild hybrids. Hybrids that only have a small EV pack that you can't recharge by plugging it in. You can only recharge it by putting more gasoline in the thing and having the gasoline engine recharge the battery. The final 2 paragraphs said, this is a long article, by the way, it was probably 30 paragraphs, so you finally get to the end, and they say Mazda expects EVs to make up between 25 and 40% of its global sales in 2030, but citing cooling US demand for EVs, Hirose said the sales trend is tracking toward the low end. There is lots of talk that Japanese manufacturers are kind of behind in launching EVs, Hirose said, but that's just a short-sighted view. When demand gets high enough, we'll be ready, he claims. Oh, sure, yeah, once Tesla has doubled their sales 2 or 3 more times, we'll be ready to start trying to catch up to them. That's their strategy. They're telling you right now. People don't want EVs except for all the EVs Tesla is selling. So I tacked on, for everyone's edification who might be confused after reading the article, Tesla has sold more EVs in the US so far this year than Toyota has sold gasoline, electric, standard, and plug-in hybrid vehicles combined. But when there's demand for EVs, they'll be ready. Yeah. This is my unimpressed face, my face with monocle. This is my doubt that I'm expressing here. Hashtag Tesla, hashtag Toyota. I could have hashtagged Mazda, because it was Mazda's rep they were talking about, but it's the same strategy being employed by it seemingly every Japanese automaker. So here's the electric vehicle sales in the US so far this year, according to Cox Automotive. These are not my estimates, they're Cox Automotive's estimates. So the y-axis is giving you how many EVs each brand sold last year. So last year, Tesla sold almost 400,000 EVs. The x-axis is giving you year-to-date Q3 2023 unit sales. So this number is year-to-date Q3, this number is also year-to-date Q3, but this is this year. Tesla is selling about 500,000 EVs in the US this year, holding 56.5% of the market, the EV market in the US. Here's everybody else. They are all confined to the less than 50,000 rectangle, the smallest rectangle there is. Yeah. So Tesla has increased their EV sales in the US by more over the first 9 months of this year than any other brand sold year-to-date Q3 this year plus year-to-date Q3 last year. That's the state of things, right? And that ought to be the end of this video, except for Jeppe Hava Rasmussen, and at this point this is going to turn into a Who's Hatin Hard on Tesla Today video, because Jeppe Hava Rasmussen says, let us not forget that Toyota in total sells 10 times as many cars as Tesla. I said, not this year they don't. And he gave last year's number, 2022, saying Tesla sold 1.3 million, Toyota sold 10.5 million. Maybe not totally 10 times, but still a lot more. I said this year was my reply, this year, 2023. And Jeppe said, and I said 2022. Okay, fine. Let's see if I can make the point in a different way. So I replied, Toyota outsold Tesla by 400x in 2014, 200x in 2015, 100x in 2016, 50x in 2017, 40x in 2018, 30x in 2019, 22x in 2020, 15x in 2021, 8x in 2022, 6x in 2023. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Let's see how this turns out. Did he get it? No, he didn't get it. He said, look at your last graph. Growth is slowing for Tesla. Growth is slowing for Tesla on my last graph here. So Tesla has increased their unit sales year over year by more than 100,000 vehicles, and everybody else is selling less than 50,000 vehicles over the first 9 months of this year and over the first 9 months of last year. So how does somebody hating hard on Tesla today arrive at the conclusion that Tesla's growth is slowing when Tesla's growth is twice as much as anyone else sells in total? I don't know how. It's a mystery. Loki, can you explain it? He can't explain it either. So that's the end of my video, and with that I will thank you for watching this video and ask for you to like the video on whatever platform you're watching it if you liked this video, and if you feel so inclined, and if you don't, fine, but it's free to do that so that other people can find this video. And I will thank everyone who supports me on Patreon for $4.20 a month, or on X for 69 cents per week, or by joining my YouTube channel as my executive producers Kathy Kitchler and Rebellionaire.com did. And I'll see you in the next one.